you've got 2 valves there.
Okay.
Okay, those are your shutoffs. There is some corrosion around the pipes.
That's a paint. I don't know if that's like a leak or.
Well, see how it's in a nice straight line?
Right.
There's another crack here. And those are most likely settlement cracks. Toilet needs to go. This pedestal is loose and pulling off. If you look down, I can show you. See there, the crack?
Right. Oh yeah, and the pipe, I see, yeah, that pipe needs to be.
So, that whole thing. You got tile all broken off the wall. So the whole thing, you know, back here, tile is missing here.
It needs to work.
Everything here is, you know, you're gonna be redoing.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. So we're finally getting started on this renovation project. If you guys might not remember, a few videos back, I had mentioned that I was looking for a property. So I got an apartment, and this apartment needed some work to be done to it. So I had an inspector come take a look at it and really just walk through the property, find all the things that were messed up in it and things that needed to be fixed. So now that we got the property, before we could even start the renovations, we have to get our permits. We have to get building permits to do the kitchen, as well as the bathroom. And what permits are is usually before you can do renovations to your property, it's best to check with your local building department to see if any permits are required. Because the last thing you want to do is start renovating and then find out you needed to get a permit to do something, and then that could just be trouble for you. So we want to do everything the right way. So we contacted the building department, made sure that we got our permits. And I know like some people don't like having to go through that extra step to have to get permits from the city in order to do renovations. You might even have sometimes a contractor say, oh, you don't need to get permits. But I think it's actually pretty good when you get permits, because you're doing things the right way. And then let's say you want to sell your place and you've done renovations to it, and in order to kind of like justify, look, these renovations have been done, you have your permits to show, like, permits have been closed, renovations have been done. So I think it's a pretty good thing to do, to get permits, and you also don't want to get in trouble. Another good thing I think about permits is that throughout different phases of the construction, once they are completed, they usually send out an inspector to take a look at some of the completed work, and they usually give you like the okay, or if there's something that's not up to code, they'll tell you this needs to be fixed. So in a way, you kind of know that the job that's being done to the property is done the right way, or is done up to code. So we got our permits and we could finally get started on this renovation project. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be demoing the kitchen as well as the bath, pretty much just destroying all the old cabinets, all of the items in the bathroom, the vanity, taking out the toilet, taking out the sink in the kitchen, just getting it all cleared out and ready for pretty much the renovation, and when we start getting new materials to put into the apartment. And as you can see, this kitchen was so outdated. The cabinets, the sink, the floors were not the best to look at. I wasn't sure if I was gonna try to like refinish them or put in some new vinyl flooring. The paint, as you can see, is chipping. The baseboard heaters, terrible condition. I mean, it's bad, but it's not that bad. It's mostly cosmetic. And then we had some holes as well in the ceiling, cracks. So we have a lot of work to do on this property. But I'm excited to get started. This is gonna be my first renovation project, so there's gonna be a lot to learn. And I wanna share a lot of the stuff that I'm learning along the way with you guys. So I think this should be exciting, it'll be fun. So day one, we're getting ready to demo the place, get it all cleared out. All right, so today's the first day of the renovation project. Today we're gonna be getting rid of the cabinets, the countertops, and also gutting out the bathroom, getting rid of the tub, the toilet, the vanity, the sink, all that. Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to get this project started. And now in real estate, I know they have this 70% rule. So the 70% rule pretty much is when you have a property that needs some work to be done to it, you want to pay 70% of what the after repair values will be, minus any expenses towards repairing the place. So with this place, we got it for a little under 99K. And the after repair value, after it's all fixed up, I believe we could probably get 150, 160 maybe for it. Our budget that we're gonna try to stick with is, we're not trying to go over 30K and putting into this property to fix up. So that's what we're gonna try to stick with. I had went through a few contractors, interviewing a few contractors for the job, probably like about 7 contractors. And I found one that I was looking to work with that had a fair price. And so got the contractor, we got the permits, all that's good. So we're ready to go. So what we're gonna be doing with this property is we're gonna be fixing it up. It's not gonna necessarily be a flip or a quick flip where we're just gonna put it right back on the market as soon as it's done. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hold on to it, rent it out eventually, and then maybe like in 5 years, see where the market's at and sell it then. That's one of the good things I think about real estate is if the market's not where you want it to be at the time you want to sell, you don't necessarily have to sell at that moment. You could wait and rent it out in the meantime until the market is where you want to sell at. So that's what we're gonna do. So I believe this is called the BRRRR method, which is where you buy, you renovate, what else? You rent, and then you refinance, if I'm not mistaken. So that's pretty much the method we're gonna be doing with this. We're gonna be fixing it up, holding on to it, renting it out, and then eventually seeing where the market's at then to sell. So I'm excited to get started with this. And so the guys that I'm working with, like, these guys are amazing. They show up on time. They got started on this project quick. So they've got most of the stuff cleared out in the bathroom. We got the vanity, the mirror out. I think one of the best parts of the renovation is demoing the place, just like destroying, all of the old stuff in the apartment, the cabinets. Is a good way to like release stress and get some anger out. So that's probably like the best part. Soon we're gonna have to go to Home Depot and start picking out some supplies, materials to put into the place. So with the materials in this apartment, since we're not trying to like break the bank, whatever we can keep and kind of like make look new again or repaint, then we're gonna do that. If it's just too old and we don't want to use it, we're just gonna throw it out and pretty much get something new. All right, so I'll show you guys how we're looking so far. Got the kitchen completely gutted, cabinets are gone. And then we got in the bathroom. Bathroom has been fully gutted out. So it's just like a lot of debris. Toilet's gone, tiles, tub gone. So yeah, next is just getting rid of all of this debris and garbage and getting it ready and prepped. I'm just like excited to see this place come along and to share it with you guys. And the whole time that I'm, doing this, I'm still working my 9 to 5. Luckily, with this whole work from home, I'm able to be on site at the project and still, have my laptop and work my 9 to 5. So that's definitely a plus. All right, so here is day 2 of this renovation project. So the kitchen, as you can see, is completely gone. No more cabinets. Got some of the debris here. And they started working on fixing some of the cracks that were in the ceiling. So they're starting on that. All right, so today is about day 3. Kitchen gutted and cleaned out a little bit. Started prepping the walls, fixing up some of the holes, patching it, getting it ready and prepped. Today we got the plumber coming in, gonna change the valves in the kitchen and in the bathroom. And in this room here, we started painting it with primer. So yeah, so it's almost ready.